How can the Donald Trump presidency best protect religious freedom in the United States?
Simple answer is respect the Constitution of the United States.
Joseph Morse is a partner in the Morse and De La Rosa law firms with offices in Chicago and London. Mr. Morse is a member of the bars of the U.S. and Illinois Supreme Courts and was a keynote speaker at a recent Catholic Citizens of Illinois meeting. The conservative activist told IFI that he's hoping President Trump will have, in his words, a heavy respect for federalism in making his judicial appointments.
Mr. Trump is clearly going to have at least one appointment at the Supreme Court of the United States. He has announced a lineup of potential appointees in whom I have great confidence. I think one of the finest things he did in his campaign was issue that list of prospective members of the United States Supreme Court. I take great heart from that. Those are people who take the First Amendment and religious liberty seriously. So good judicial appointments is a place where President Trump can start to secure our religious liberty.
Mr. Morse says there are strong indications that the Trump administration will not be a roadblock to state efforts to promote the free exercise of religion.
At the state level, there are a lot of constituencies that are pressing for significantly increased protection of religious liberty and free exercise, variations of the Religious Freedom Restoration Acts, and so forth from state to state. I think that federalism as a proposition also gives us a basis for encouragement.
But Mr. Morse is not encouraged by what he calls two potentially coercive mandates in Illinois that he contends are repugnant to First Amendment values. If the courts allow Senate Bill 1564 to stand, doctors and other medical professionals will be forced by the state to give abortion referrals, and House Bill 4013 would lift the ban on taxpayer funding of abortions in Illinois.
It says that Illinois citizens have a lot of work to do. It's not the only field in which we have a lot of work to do. Illinois citizens have been pretty sluggish and inattentive when it comes to all kinds of issues, ranging from taxes and regulation to pension liabilities and the just out-of-whack finances of a nearly bankrupt state. That we are financially bankrupt is bad enough. That we are morally bankrupt is even more worrisome. And nothing substitutes for the serious attention of the citizenry.
Find out about legislation being considered in the General Assembly. Click Bill Tracker on the IllinoisFamily.org homepage.